Hello and welcome. This is Rudy. So today I'm going to basically give you a brief overview of the 90-day Bikini transformation manual. So this is going to be kind of a short quick start guide. I've actually recorded an hour's version almost of this, which talks about each part of this manual and explains everything in a lot more detail. So this will just be 5 minutes walking you through each section. So to start, I give you a brief overview of the 90-day plan and a kind of quick start guide. So if you do want to jump straight in and you've not got time to read the guide, you can do that. So here it's just saying, the first thing is to download the workout week 1 to 4. And do remember there's a home version of that. It's a separate file, it's a separate ebook. So make sure you find that one if you're trying to do home workouts. And then you need to pick a diet plan, so you can use an example one based on your own body weight, or you can calculate your own macros and calories using the recommendations below in this manual. Head to the grocery store, stock up, take all your measurements, progress photos, and then get to work. Of course, as I'll always say, and you'll see throughout, consistency is key. You've got to do this every day if you want good results. So here it's just giving you an overview on the fundamentals and the things we really want to optimize. Then I go on to talk about different factors and variables that will determine your success. So you'll see here that the most important aspects are at the bottom, and then the least important aspects are at the top. Here's just a table. So fill this in. You need to do this within 48 hours. Just providing lots of different measurements so we can really monitor how you're doing, and you can make informed decisions and changes when needed. Also, we're going to set your goals here. So some example goals. So be specific, i.e. try and lose 20 pounds of weight. So rather than just saying weight loss, try and be specific with numbers. This is a brief overview of your diet and supplement recommendations. And again, we're just basing this on, for example, your training. So you might do high carb, low carb, depending on training and rest days. Giving you approximate calories and macros if you do want to kind of design your own and you're familiar with tracking. Like I said, don't worry if not. You can head over and follow an example plan and tailor that. Here's a brief overview of the supplements, and there's more on supplements below, so that'll break down everything. Here I talk about caffeine, stimulants, and fat burners. And again, as it said at the start, at the top of this, always consult with a medical professional in person and have them tailor your kind of supplement and dietary regime in advance. Goes on just teaching you how to tailor calories. So again, if you want to do that, or if you're struggling to find a meal plan specific to your own body weight, it's explaining what you should do here. So make sure you give this a read. If there's only a plan that's 140 or 150 pounds and you're 145, make sure you read this and you'll kind of understand why that's the case. Here's an overview on calculating carbs and proteins and fats. But again, you can just follow the plan, the example meal plans if you prefer to do so. And then we just talk briefly about the refeeds and cheat meals. So distinguishing that cheat meals are kind of bad, they're not really providing any benefit, whereas refeeds are, and understanding why this is the case and how they're different. So here I'm just giving you a brief refeed structure based on the menstrual cycle. So you can follow this, and there's more refeed structures and examples below as well. Don't overcomplicate it, they are different. They're just providing different examples. And as it says at the top, in terms of the hierarchy of importance and fundamentals, if your calories and protein are the same over a 30-day period, and you do refeed 1 versus refeed example 2, your results are going to be the same. So don't kind of freak out about this, just pick one and go with it. Here's some advice on how you tailor your diet further, how you change your calories based on feedback from the measurements and from your body. Again, how you tailor your carbohydrates to suit your own body and kind of metabolic and physiology, and also your activity level. Here we're just talking about meal frequency and meal timing, so if your schedule is different to the examples I provided, make sure you read this, and you've got some more examples here to help you out. We then go on to training, just talking about the unique parts of this training program that you won't find in other kind of more mainstream workouts, so just talking about all the advanced methods and why they're so effective. Cardio, again, just further going into some more advanced training variables that we use in the plan, so you've got a brief understanding of what they are and kind of why they're beneficial for you. So next, we're just talking about recovery, giving you a recovery scale here. So give that a read. If you want to learn more about that, you can listen to me kind of discussing this, how it all works in the longer version of this video. And then a recovery chart here to fill in, and recovery tips. Next, we're just talking about the menstrual cycle, how your physiology changes during that, and then how you may want to change your workouts and training around that. And again, just this is another refeed example, slightly different to the first one, but as mentioned, kind of don't freak out over that, just pick one, and if your diet's exactly the same, your results will be exactly the same. Here I'm just breaking down the supplements I recommend, and then giving you kind of a step-by-step guide as what it is, what it does, and how to take it, just so you can understand why I recommend it and how it will be of benefit. Again, supplements are kind of 100% optional, and always kind of consult with a medical professional before you go on a supplement regime. Here we're just talking about fat loss troubleshooting, so explaining what to do if you're not losing weight and maybe some common reasons as to why you aren't achieving the results you want and how to fix them, and then giving you some kind of cheats and add-ons that you could apply into your regime to just boost your fat loss and boost your results. And then finally, just some references at the end, just if you want some further reading or if you do enjoy the science. So there you go, there's an overview. Have a full read of the guide. Definitely spend the time, just dedicate an hour, and it's going to further your education for life, while also giving you much better results during these 90 days, because you'll understand how everything works. You'll kind of get more specific and make sure everything's on track. So make sure you join the members group as well, the private Facebook group. You can find links to that all over the website, and that's got tons of support, and we can all help you there, keep you accountable, and answer questions. I really hope you enjoy the plan. Speak soon.